Many scientific discoveries feel completely wrong. They feel counterintuitive because they clash with our everyday human experience. But there is a reason for that. Your brain evolved to navigate a very narrow range of reality. It evolved to hunt, gather, and not fall off cliffs. It did not evolve to understand the subatomic world or the bending of space-time. Yet, repeated experiments over decades have shown us that beneath the familiar appearance of our world, reality behaves in ways that are far stranger and more subtle than our intuition could ever suggest. Let's start with something as simple as touch. Press your hand against a table. It feels solid, right? But at the atomic level, that solidity is an illusion. Science tells us that atoms are mostly empty space. If the nucleus of an atom were the size of a marble in the middle of a football stadium, the electrons would be buzzing around the very top seats. The rest is just empty void. So, what are you feeling when you touch the table? You aren't feeling matter. You are feeling the electromagnetic force of the electrons in your hand repelling the electrons in the table. You have never actually touched anything in your entire life. You have just hovered nanometers away, suspended by forces. When we go even deeper into the quantum realm, things get even weirder. Particles don't behave like solid objects. They can exist in multiple states at once. They can influence each other across vast distances instantly, and they change their behavior when measured. It happens because at that scale, measurement is a physical interaction. You can't look at a particle without hitting it with a photon of light, and that impact changes the reality of the system. On the cosmic scale, our intuition fails us again. We tend to think of gravity as a simple force pulling things together and time as a constant ticking clock. But Einstein showed us that gravity is actually the bending of space and time itself. Time is not fixed, it flows at different rates depending on how fast you are moving and how strong gravity is. This isn't just a theory on a chalkboard, it is an engineering reality. The satellites that power the GPS on your phone are moving fast and experiencing less gravity than you are on the ground. Because of this, their internal clocks tick faster than yours. Engineers have to program the satellites to mathematically correct for this time difference. If they didn't trust Einstein's theory of relativity, the GPS system would fail within minutes, drifting off by miles every single day. Science does not make reality strange just for the sake of novelty. It reveals how the universe actually operates beyond the limits of human perception. From the empty space inside a rock to the warping of time near a planet, the deeper we look, the more we discover that the universe is not only complex, but profoundly more fascinating than common sense ever imagined. Subscribe if you want to understand the universe.